Hi guys, and welcome back to another Let's Build episode. So last time we built up a very large area, this kind of like large building which we're going to have lots of different shops and restaurants in, and we also built a clock tower as well. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we're here to help you build bigger and better, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want to get yourself caught up with this series, then I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to the full playlist that you can check out. Anyway, so what we're going to get onto this episode, well of course we built the marketplace, the kind of actual area for it, but we didn't actually build any stalls, we didn't build any shops, so that's exactly what we're going to get onto. We're also going to do a little bit more infrastructure as well. We're going to put in a bridge and actually go back and redo a couple little bits and pieces here and there. So let's get into the episode. Alright, so the first thing we need to do, put in a couple places where you can get some fresh water. Of course, since we've got the aqueduct right there, so imagine some just like pipes to actually control a small amount of water coming out of those, so that the villagers or the kind of city goers really can go and get their fresh water. And then putting in a bridge, so I wanted to have like a couple of bridges going over, of course, this main river. So this is going to be one of the bigger ones which will lead us further into Smithshaven, and of course it's on an angle, why not, and then links it all up as well to that marketplace, so it becomes more of a nice point there, and it makes this area look really cool as well, where we've got all this kind of vegetation around it. And of course, because it's quite a kind of city, it really does offset everything. So I thought, you know, we've got this nice area at the top here, so let's put in a tree, let's put in an actual tree, let's go for it, let's put in a little bit more green kind of pieces to this city. And I think we're going to do that as we get further and deeper into the city, especially in the next district. And then working on the front of the building now, so the main building we've got on the marketplace, I want to put on a nice restaurant with some shade because it can get quite hot in the summer months in Lordsport. Then around to the side here, putting in a greengrocer so where you can get your leeks, your potatoes, your peppers, cabbage, all of that kind of stuff, garlic as well, all there. We've got a travelling rug merchant, carpet merchant. Then coming over behind the pillar that we're just kind of flying through right now, we've got a leather worker. So we've got some backpacks in here and some bags and some helmets as well. And then of course around to the side, we need some food. We need some fresh food. You know, you've been wandering around all these stalls and all of these shops. You're going to be a little bit hungry. So we've got some hot dogs in there. Good old medieval hot dogs. Why not? And then a couple seeds as well being sold there. So this is somebody that's actually travelled into the city and is selling kind of different seeds, maybe even magic beans, who knows what would be going on. Now around to the side here, I wanted to kind of change the colours up especially, so we've actually got some green in here. This is going to be a bookstore, so this is one of the more kind of like permanent fixtures of this whole marketplace is going to be this bookstore, and maybe, you know, there's lots of cookery books, things like that, so yeah, quite interesting there. And the same on the side as well, we've got another shop in the back, not totally sure what it's going to be yet, but we'll kind of see. Now around to the aqueduct, of course we've got this big aqueduct. We haven't been pulling a lot of water on it at the minute. We've only really just had those two places where you can get fresh water out. So putting in a wheel here, and then that is going to be powering the building that we'll make next, but that can then drop into the main river. And this also means that we can make the river a little bit bigger, because what I found is, you know, after looking at it, it just looks really cool. The kind of rivers just give you, there's really good separation. It allows you to kind of cut into it, so you've got to have a lower level and things like that. Now this bridge, as I've been building it up and this river's been getting bigger and more's been added onto it, I was like, actually this needs to be arched. So never be afraid guys to come and go back to your builds and spruce them up, change things. So we've got this little bridge in here. I might tweak it even more as well as we go along, maybe even to actually flatten it out a little bit more. I think I might have gone too much. Let me know in the comments what you guys think as well. Then where we've got that water wheel, we need to get in another building. So it's a really weird spot here, but it actually kind of fits quite nicely. So the entrance of this is actually right next to the brewery. We've got a little road that you can't quite see. It's a little bit off camera, but this is going to be some form of workshop. Then we can have kind of automated tooling going on the side here, but it's kind of out of the way, and yeah, not too bad. So you've got quite a lot of power off that water wheel. So give me some ideas, give me some thoughts of what you guys think should be there. And because we had this little bit of dead space, I was like, oh, I need to fill this somehow, but it's kind of on a weird bit. So let's put in a tower. Let's put in a tower. And actually, towers do just look cool in the whole build. So here we go, guys. Here is the finished up build. This is the end of the episode. We've got that restaurant on the side. We've also got lots and lots of stalls. I'm loving that you can go underneath the clock tower. Hopefully you guys have noticed that. We've got some nice sitting area here, so you can get yourself some fresh food while you're out and about, or maybe after a day's work you just want to come and grab yourself a quick pint on the way home. Who knows? And then of course we've got the building on the side there. But anyway guys, I'm hoping you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure to comment, like and subscribe. If you guys really like my stuff and you'd love to support me, please do so on either Patreon or as a YouTube member. Without you guys supporting me on either of those two platforms, or actually both of those platforms, I wouldn't be here to make these videos. But thanks so much guys. I'll see you on the next one.